All right, hello everyone, and welcome to today's Gems of War video. In this video, I have for you my strategy guide for the Kingdom of Shentang. Shentang is one of the three air kingdoms that has a life bonus, and all of the air kingdoms can reach the power 30 cap. Before maxing out Shentang, max out Adana, Suncrest, and Whitehelm first. From there, you can max out Dominion Fields, Pansville, and Shentang in the order of your choosing. But one note before I get into this guide, this is the kingdom where some of the troops have the transcend trait. These troops exchange 2 life points for 2 magic points when matching 4 or more gems. If you happen to use these troops, it might not be a bad idea to have another troop or weapon that provides healing. In this strategy guide, I'm going to focus on the troops available in Shentang, including my ranked list of base mythic troops and equivalents currently available, as well as the troops that are not available in the standard chest drop tables. I'll be covering the weapons available in Soulforge during Shentang Week, as well as the class weapon and a weapon that can be crafted outside of Shentang Week, and I'll also briefly review the Monk Hero class and the current Shentang pets. But as usual, we'll begin with the troops. And as a reminder, you need a total of 39 total troops that you can unlock all traits for and get up to at least level 20. At least 2 of them must be base level mythic troops or equivalents. Shentang now has 42 total troops, with a possible 43rd troop to be added a few days after the strategy guide goes live. And I feel like this is a decent margin for this kingdom. So, the first base level mythic or equivalent, in this case on my list, is Orchideus. Orchideus is the brown floral dragon that you will hatch on your way to attaining Chrysantherax. This is, of course, the only way to obtain Orchideus. This dragon damages all enemies, converts 5 brown gems to stun gems, which remain brown gems to stun enemies when matched. Orchideus can also get an extra turn, reduce spell damage, reflect skull damage, and steal 4 life when matching brown gems. This dragon easily outdoes any other Shentang troop in terms of damage dealt, and Chrysantherax is the second best of the final dragons you get from Skullforge after hatching 6 other dragons and crafting 3 weapons. If you are following conventional strategy, you're probably going for Stellaryx first. Going for Chrysantherax second means going for the second best dragon, while going for Diamantina second means going for the possibly cheaper dragon. Either way, once you make the decision to craft Chrysantherax, you should expect to hatch Orchideus along the way. Second on my list is Immortal Lucifa, who can only be unlocked and leveled up by finding her immortal souls by opening burning chests. Immortal Lucifa explodes 5 gems. This spells all enemies and deals true damage to each enemy. This damage is doubled if she is in a Summer Island PvP team. Immortal Lucifa also creates a barrier at the start of your turn. The only other current option for a Summer Isle Immortal is Immortal Virago. Immortal Virago on paper does more true damage than Immortal Lucifa. However, Immortal Lucifa does dispel the opposing team before doing damage, and that removes positive status effects that can block her attacks, such as Barrier and Submerge. If I'm making a Summer Isle team with an Immortal, I usually let the selected heroic gem dictate which one I select. If you only have Immortal Virago, you should be okay. If you play PvP regularly, then you'll inevitably unlock Immortal Lucifer. The other 3 are all in the same range as far as I'm concerned. They all do decent damage and have their own gimmicks. Long Long can randomly buff his attack, gain an extra turn, or gain certain positive status effects with his spell, and also has an impressive spell damage reduction trait, as well as another trait that gives 3 magic to all dragons when matching 4 or more gems. Yan Yi can summon up to 3 monkey disciples when using his spell. He can also dodge skull damage and steal 2 magic from the first enemy at the start of your turn. And the Turquoise Emperor gives mana to all other allies with his spell and has a 50% chance to bless all allies when matching 4 or more gems. If you are passing on Chrysanthemum X or PvP, then substituting these base level mythic troops will be just fine. As for the rest, Shentang currently has 7 additional troops that are not available in the standard chest drop tables. That includes the 5 Laraz's Lair troops that can only be pulled from the faction's portal. 10 of Swords can only be earned by beating up Cedric and unlocking his vaults. This card grants your team a decent amount of attack points with both the spell and the third trait. And then finally, we have the Doom of Darkness. It can only be unlocked by playing the Purple Tower of Doom when it comes around. Dooms are useless as troops, but cheap when it comes to getting elite gold status, which will become important in the later stages of maxing out this kingdom. As for the weapons, keep in mind you need only 14 of these weapons fully tempered. There's only one doomed weapon in Shentang, and that is the Doomed Libram. And this is one of the doomed weapons that used to be good, but is now obsolete. So if you don't have it, you don't need it. Lucifa's Blade unlocks and automatically tempers as you level up Immortal Lucifa. This will take a lot of effort, and I usually do not advocate planning on Immortal's weapons as one of your fully tempered ones. The class weapon for Shentang is the Spiked Manriki. This weapon does splash damage to an enemy and the enemy below it. The weapon also casts stun and bleed on the 2 targeted enemies, casts entangle on the first enemy, and creates a light storm. It's a decent weapon, but not a weapon you're likely to use too often. As for the faction weapon for Laraz's Lair is the Staff of Insanity. It's a little too random to be used efficiently for my tastes, but if you're feeling lucky, you can craft this weapon during Laraz's Lair faction assaults. Next, we have the Ring of Crystal Fire, which can be crafted in the Soul Forge after hatching Garnetalion, Ruby Wrath, and Amethalius. Hopefully I pronounced all that correctly. On your way to crafting Diamantina, of course. Obviously, you'll only encounter this ring if Diamantina is your goal. It's pretty much useless otherwise. The most important legendary Shentang weapon to attain is the Koboltine Wand. It explodes red gems, grants random status effects to all Shentang allies, and summons a Shentang troop. It also casts Enchant and a random positive status effect on the hero and silences the first enemy. I think this weapon has a lot of value for Shentang restricted teams, including your Underspire teams during Shentang Week. Pandaskian Wand gives bonuses specifically to Urska troops. It is very situational as a Shentang weapon, but still worth strong consideration. Next, we have the Monk class. The Monk class, the best part of this is the third trait that gives your hero 3 mana when matching 4 or more gems. Otherwise, this is a fairly unfocused class that you'll only need to get to champion level 100 to get Shentang to power 20. Finally, we have the pets. And remember, you need to have 4 pets fully maxed out with 1 pet at any level. Short Long is the Kingdom Boost pet, and you get this one from Pet Rescue. Sorry, Short Long is the other Kingdom Boost pet and can only be obtained by completing epic trials during Shentang Week. And Sad Panda is the faction boost pet. You will max out this pet automatically by obtaining the maximum renown in Laraz's Lair. Now comes the hard part. There are several pets that boost the stat points for specific troops. Bahu's Cub boosts Bahu. Wang Long's Foal boosts Wang Long. Liang's Panda boosts Emperor Liang. Lucifa's Lorikeet boosts Immortal Lucifa and can only be maxed out by leveling up Immortal Lucifa. The Spearmaster Falcon boosts Spearmaster. Tianlong's Fire boosts Tianlong. Tuzi's Little Sis boosts Tuzi. And last one, Yushe's Snakelet boosts you share. That's it. The rest of the pets are cosmetic, so maxing out just one of the character boosting pets is enough, coupled with unlocking any other pet and the three that I automatically recommend. So let's review. Unlocking Orchideus and Immortal Lucifa is all you need in terms of base level mythic troops. Koboltine Wand is the best weapon available in Shentang, but you still need 14 fully tempered weapons if you want to get Shentang maxed out. Get your monk class to level 100 when you need it for power 20, and keep in mind the mana bonus when making teams that can use it. Finally, max out the usual three pets and then focus on the pets that boost the troops that you actually use. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving it a like, subscribe to this channel, and or follow me on Twitch if you'd like to see more of my content. And in the comments below, let me know what you think of Shentang. Let me know if you're going for Chrysanthrax, and I'll see you in the next video.